Hi guys, and welcome back to Books Not Wannabe. Alright, this video is all about my reading goals for 2015. I have quite a few, so we're going to hop right into them. So the first goal is to read 50 books this year. Now, a little confession. For the past 3 years, I have been trying to read 50 books. And I think the most I may have got to like 24. But during this time I was in grad school, it was a very unrealistic goal to try to obtain. However, I'm finished. And, even though I still have a lot on my plate, I do think I have a lot more time to achieve this goal. So the next goal I have is to start 6 comic book series. For the past, I'm gonna say since the summer, I have really been getting into comic books. Growing up, I thought comic books were for boys, but I always had a big attraction to like X-Men and things of that nature. So I sat down. I found, actually found 10 comic books that I want to read and get introduced to, but to be realistic, I just said I'll try to do 6. Next is my current reading list. As of today, which is February 5th or February 6th, I have on my Goodreads a total of I think 20 books that I'm supposed to be currently reading. That's a whole nother story in itself. That will probably be the next video after this one that you will see me talking about my currently reading list. So of course the goal is to complete it. Complete it. Like, I really want to be where I'm reading like maybe 2 books at a time. At the most 3. And that has to be like a fiction and non-fiction. I cannot be reading 2 fiction books at the same time because to me, the stories get entwined, at least for me. So next, my goal is to read, I'm going to say 2 president biographies, but I think I may have to stick with 1 depending, how the reading thing goes. I'm a big history buff. I love history, and I always wanted to be more knowledgeable of the presidents. And so I found this like a perpetual reading challenge. I'll put the link in the description box below, where the goal is to read a book by every president. And then when I found that one, I also found a blog where this guy is reading, he read like 3 books about each president. I can't do all that, so I'm just gonna read 1 biography by each president. I'm currently, if that's what you want to call it, reading John Adams. I haven't picked that book up in months, but when I pick it up, it's by no means a fast read. It's dense. It's very technical. It's history, but it's good. Like, I really enjoy it as I'm reading it. I just never seem to pick it back up like consistently. So I'm currently reading that one, and I don't know if I should, start with the most recent president, which is President Obama, or should I start from the beginning with President George Washington. So you guys, let me know. How should I start? Most current or from the beginning? Put your opinion in the comment section, and I'll let you guys know next video. My next goal is to complete the total works of Miss Toni Morrison. I attempted to do this last year. It was very unrealistic as I was finishing up my grad program, and also, this is just my opinion, you cannot rush through Miss Toni Morrison's work. It ain't happening. I need a break in between Miss Morrison, baby, let me tell you. So the goal is, I have I think 7 more books to read. If I can just like maybe alternate months, like I think I may start her, I think the next book I'm supposed to read is Tar Baby. I think I might start it at the end of this month. And so I'm just gonna have to alternate months because I can't just be speeding through her. She do no. So that's that. And so, speaking of Miss Morrison, I have a goal of reading all the works of all the works of fiction or literature by prominent black female authors. And last year, when I thought I was gonna complete Miss Morrison's work, I was trying to think about who I wanted to read for this year. Well, I had narrowed it down to two, and that was California Cooper and Maya Angelou. And sadly, they both passed away last year. And so, since I'm not finished with Miss Morrison's work, I decided that I would just read one book by each of those authors this year. I'm gonna pick, you guys give me a suggestion of where should I start with Miss California Cooper. The reason why I pick her is I am attempting to write a short story this year, and I know she's known for her short stories, and I'm very into historical fiction, and I know she's into historical fiction and multi-generational stories, and so I really want to study her, I guess you can say. And so if you have any suggestions on which book I should read first from her, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And as far as Miss Maya Angelou, I read her first biography, I Know Why Caged Bird Sings, so my goal is to read the second installment of her biography series, and I think it's maybe like 6, maybe 5. I don't want to say it's all the way up to 10, but I know she has multiple volumes of her biographies. So that is my next goal. So my next reading goal is to read 4 collections of short stories. As I mentioned earlier, I am attempting to, no, take that back. I am going to write a short story and enter it into a short story competition. Like, I have to speak these things into existence. So, like I stated, I don't know if it's going to be 4 books, but I want to read like a collection of short stories. And so I'm saying 4 books, 4 collection of books. I have 2 or 3 in mind, so I'll discuss that in more detail at a later date. So my next goal is to actually complete a Song of, what is it? A Song of Ice and Fire series, you know, Game of Thrones. I'm currently on book 3. It takes me forever and a day to read these books because they are like 1,000 and something pages, and not like 1,002. No, it'd be like that, like 1,200 pages or 1,177 pages. Like, it's just doing a lot, and it's like a fast read, but it's like it's a lot of pages, people. And if we don't know anything else about me, we know that I read slow. So just bear with me, because I really want to be current by the new season. So I think they told me that if I finish book 3, that I should be current. But not only do I want to be current, like, I want to be past. So I think, ooh, what is that? A spider? And we're back. So as I was saying, I think they said that if I read book 3, that I should be current. But I'm not only going to read book 3. I am going to read like half of book 4 before I start the new season. So that's that. So my next 2 goals, I will be talking more in detail in 2 separate videos. However, they are to read a book a month from a female perspective. I don't want to say, well, it's a female perspective because they'll all be from female authors. They'll all be nonfiction. But after I looked at the list, because I was going to call it like a feminist list, but I won't necessarily put it in a box like that, because some are autobiographies, and though we do look at some of these ladies, it's very relevant in the feminist movement. I don't want to call it a feminist list. So I don't know what to call it, but I'm gonna make a video all about it. And so the next one is to read a self-help book a month. The next one is to complete Tumblr's 2015 reading challenge. I'm going to insert the picture now. Bam! Okay, so it has a lot on it, but I think I can mark off several of the goals with like one book. So the last goal is to complete Jane Austen's novels. I actually started 2 of them and didn't finish, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't like I couldn't. You know, it took me a minute to get into the groove of her writing or whatever, but I was actually enjoying them, and I know why I didn't complete them, like why I started wanting. Anyway, I'll go into that another time. It gave me the motivation to attempt this goal was this booktuber named Runs Lit. I think it's Runs Lit. I will put the link in the description box below. She is hilarious. She's very informative, and she loves Jane Austen, and I like the way she breaks it down for somebody like me. Now, I'm going to read them. I'm probably going to even discuss them, but if you want a critical analysis of Miss Jane Austen, she, in my opinion, is the place to go. And that's it, people. Those are my reading goals for the year 2015. It's a very lofty goal, but I think I can handle it. Or at least I can handle half of it. So if you like this video, please press the like button and or subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.